Hello, everyone. My name is Angela Owens with Phenomenal Business Solutions, and I help car dealerships streamline their finances, increase their profits, and grow their businesses. Today, we are going to jump into floor plan budgeting. So we're going to stop bleeding cash, and master your floor plan budget. So this is going to be a practical guide for car dealership owners who want to take control of floor plan costs, protect cash flow, and build a more profitable operation starting today. So a lot of dealers lose money without realizing it because the floor plans have a lot of components to it. So it has the interest that's accruing every single day that a vehicle sits on your lot. And if you're not tracking this closely, you won't understand how much money you're losing per unit as it's sitting on your lot. And so sometimes even a modest floor plan balance of $500,000 at 8% annual interest cost can cost you $110 per day. And then at 60 days, that's $6,600 on top of insurance, recon, and overhead. So you really have to understand what is coming out of the pricing of your vehicle when you are using a floor plan. So you can't manage what you don't measure. So if you're just winging it and just saying, okay, whatever I have in the bank is good, you are possibly losing a lot of money just from the floor plan alone. So here's 4 key metrics that your dealership must track. You want to track the daily floor plan cost per unit, which is you can calculate the annual interest rate divided by 365, then multiply by each vehicle's floored amount. And this is your per unit per day cost. And you need to know this for every vehicle on your lot. You also need to know the average days to turn. So best practice is 30 to 45 days. And after that, you may need to start thinking about other plans, like whether you want to put it in the auction or even if you want to just pay it off. Like some vehicles you really want to keep on your lot to be able to sell, but they are draining your floor plan and you have a little cash freed up to go ahead and just pay it off. Aged inventory percentage. You want to know what share of your inventory is over 60 days. And if it's more than 15 to 20% of your lot, you have a floor plan bleeding problem that demands immediate attention. Again, make sure that you're staying within that 30 to 45 day turn rate, and that way you can make managerial decisions for your dealership. And then the gross profit net of floor plan. The front end gross alone don't tell the full story. You want to subtract your floor plan interest cost from gross profit to see your true per unit profitability. So we're going to build a floor plan budget that actually works. A budget is not just a line item. This is what is going to make or break your dealership, especially if you use a floor plan. So here's a step-by-step approach. You want to set your inventory target. So some dealer management service allows you to see what vehicles are being sold near you within a certain mile radius. So you want to see what vehicles are actually going to turn. You also want to pay attention to what's in your specific dealership. So you can see what's trending out of your specific lot. Like what are people calling and asking for? What vehicles are selling the most? Those are the vehicles that you want to keep in stock on your inventory because you have a specific target market for your dealership. You also want to calculate your monthly interest budget. So you're going to multiply your average floor plan balance by your monthly interest rate and build this figure into your monthly operating budget as a fixed cost and treat it as seriously as payroll. And you want to also set a hard aged inventory trigger. So as I stated before, I'll probably say it again. Um, when you get past that 30 to 45 day um, mark with your vehicle, you have some decisions to make. Is it time to put it in the auction? Is it time to pay it off? Um, just different things like that. So you want to pay attention and set a date. Review weekly, not monthly. So it's easy to wait until you can do a bank reconciliation to get these numbers. But in reality, you really need to monitor these things every single week so that you can make the changes sooner than later. This is the real cost of a slow turning vehicle. So a vehicle floored at $15,000 at an 8% annual rate costs approximately $3.29 per day in interest. And here's what that adds up to. In 30 days, it's $99. 45 days is $148. You keep it for 120 days, you're going to be paying about $395. And interest is just one piece. You got curtailment, you have insurance, you have fees, you have recon. There's a lot of things that already go into your vehicle just from basic overhead. And then you have to add this too. So you have to really be careful with this. Okay, so you can negotiate a smarter floor plan terms. Your lender wants your business. Most dealers accept the first terms they're offered, but there is almost always room to negotiate. So it is very, 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 very important to have a good relationship with the rep that is assigned to your dealership, because the more that you communicate with them, the more that you pass the audit, you have opportunity to get a reduction in your floor plan interest. Some of them can even get you close enough to 0%. So, and then also with increasing the limit. So a great relationship with your floor plan rep is going to be a lifesaver for your dealership. So even a 0.5% reduction in your floor plan rate can save thousands of dollars annually. Shop multiple lenders and then use that to come back and talk to your lender and say, hey, this company is offering me this percentage, and I was wondering if you can give me that too. And then even with the free fee structure, uh, make sure that you audit every fee in your floor plan agreement, the origination fees, the audit fees, title fees. These can add up to thousands per year. Request fee waivers or reductions, especially if you have a strong payment history. And then the curtailment schedule. This is when you are paying down the principal. You can negotiate schedules that align with your cash flow, and a staggered curtailment schedule can reduce cash pressure during slower sales months, because everybody have ebbs and flows when you are running any business. But even with your dealership, you can see what season is your best and which ones you might have to hold on to your money a little bit longer. And then the credit line flexibility. As I stated, a good relationship with your floor plan rep could possibly help you increase your line of credit. You want to build cash flow discipline into your operation. So this week, you want to start with pulling your current floor plan statement, calculate the daily interest cost for every vehicle on your lot, identify anything over 45 days immediately. Then you want to build a simple floor plan budget spreadsheet, set your monthly interest cap and maximum aged inventory percentage, and write it down and make it an official policy. And then you're going to contact your floor plan lender and request a rate review. And if you haven't shopped rates in the last 12 months, call at least 2 competing lenders this week so that you can see what's available out there. And then schedule a free profit and cash flow analysis with me and get a clear, objective view of where your money is going and how to keep more of it. Small, consistent actions compound into major financial improvements. Start with day one, which is today. So these are some free resources to help you grow. I have a free ebook that you can take advantage of. The link is in the caption comments. And then you can get a free profit and cash flow analysis. There's no obligation, and I can review your dealership's financials and set you up with a game plan. And then you can check out my website at any time at phenomenalbusinesssolutions.com. And here is all of my contact information. And I appreciate you for being with me today, and I hope that this information was helpful. So you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.